Dakota, home of the Sparrows, and the kickoff for this Week 17 action of the Simulation Football League. I am Stephen Hacker alongside Brett Solberg. In the Stats Truck tonight with us is Justin Reside, producer Cameron Irvine back pressing the dials. And we are excited for this matchup between the Sioux Falls Sparrows and the San Diego Mavericks. Sioux Falls, the home team here tonight, looking to start off the season with a win at home. And just, Brett, how about you kick off some key points for this matchup in today's ballgame?
Well, when you look at both teams here, they probably already have forgotten the previous season. A combined 21 losses between these two teams, 9 for Sioux Falls and all 12, unfortunately, for San Diego. They're just looking to kick off their season on a hard start. A lot of new players coming in from both teams. You're seeing 5 from Sioux Falls and another 3 from San Diego. So this is going to be an intriguing matchup nonetheless.
Absolutely. Both teams looking to improve on their season 16 finishes. Both teams finishing at the bottom, both offensively and defensively, 23 and 24 respectively. So both looking to improve and come out and start season 17 with a bang. Sioux Falls, the home team, in the all-black uniforms. The visiting San Diego Mavericks wearing the gray bottoms with the white tops. Coin flip on the field is going to set up the action. And Brett, I'm extremely excited. Yesterday's games, all 6 of them were extremely close. It was a lot of fun getting the season started. It was a long off season. Everybody was waiting for their opportunity. We've got a fresh look production as we the ticker and all of the scoreboards all are upgraded, looking great. And Sioux Falls has the ball on the tee, ready to kick away to San Diego, and we are underway. Good kick by the Sparrows, fielded at about the 5-yard line. Returner is going to lower his shoulder and get out to the 32-yard line. Great starting field position for the Mavericks, as kick returner Ryan Owens gets that one into good field position. Let's introduce the San Diego Mavericks offense, starting with quarterback Javier Vasquez, running back Jalen Wells, fullback Nick Hoagland, wide receivers Ryan Owens, Liam Hammer, and Connor Weston, tight end Optimus Klein, as well as center Finley James. Vasquez is going to start out in the shotgun from the 32-yard line. Quick drop, Vasquez assesses, throws to the right side, pass is going to be caught for a 6-yard gain.
And that's what you're going to see a lot of in the SFL is going to be those medium out routes to the sideline there. That's going to be caught by Connor Weston there to start things off for San Diego. And inching your way forward to get to a second and medium situation, it means an open playbook for San Diego here.
Yeah, can definitely take a shot if they want. In the shotgun, twins to the right side for Vasquez. Time to throw underneath again. This time it's caught for the first down to the San Diego 43-yard line. Optimus Klein there to reel that one in.
Optimus Klein has always been that reliable option, no matter where he's been. Last season, he was kind of like that number 2 main option for San Diego. And this season, he's going to look to make a bigger impact for the Mavericks.
And moving the chains. San Diego electing to stay in that shotgun. Vasquez fires right side. Pass
there it is.
Tipped up and intercepted by the Sparrows. Short return, but they're going to flip the field and have the ball at the San Diego 43-yard line. Terrell Davis on the interception.
Yeah, and that was basically a tip drill. Vasquez had his tendencies last season to make errant throws sometimes. This one possibly into double coverage here, and tip drill ended up in the hands of Terrell Davis there. And now Sioux Falls, early on in this game, has the ball in enemy territory.
Yeah, it looked like the veteran A.J. Levy was the one that tipped that one up in the air for Terrell Davis. So quarterback Julian Tyree is going to take over for the Sparrows under center. Good field position for the Sparrows. Quick drop, fires deep down the field. The safety, and it's going to be a touchdown. First play for the Sparrows. What a way to start season 17.
And Sioux Falls only needed one play to get themselves on the board. Julian Tyree, if any SFL fan knows of Julian Tyree, he's been here forever. And you know how reliable he is as a quarterback. Throwing that ball, slinging it over to Kay Marion, and all she had to do was run an extra couple yards to the end zone, and Sioux Falls quickly, after getting the interception, is up 6.
What a way to make an impact for your new team. Kay Marion transferred over from DC Dragons to the Sioux Falls Sparrows this season. Her first reception is a touchdown for the Sparrows. Amazing play by the receiver. And that kick is going to be up and good. Sioux Falls on the extra point, extends lead 7-0. Quick strike for the Sparrows. And Brett, how would you sum that up? I mean, a great defensive play highlighted by the offensive drive. How would you wrap that up?
That kind of reminded me of teams of Sioux Falls past. We know how successful they've been in seasons past. They've been perennial playoff teams before, and seeing the 3-9 team from last season, it doesn't look like that anymore.
And so Owens on the return, going to cut this one out to the left-hand side, out to the 28-yard line. The Mavericks going to get another chance on offense. You know, San Diego favored the shotgun there on their first possession, Brett. Let's see if they like to come out maybe in a running formation here to get the running back Jalen Wells going.
Yeah, if you're Javier Vasquez, you gotta forget about that throw and just continue moving forward, especially how quickly you're back on the field.
High formation split, wide, tight end out wide, and it is a handoff to Wells, who's going to get a couple of yards before being dragged down. And Brett, let's introduce the Sioux Falls defense, shall we? There's starting defensive ends are Biff Markham and James Kelly. Biff Markham was a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. Defensive tackle Tiger Santana, also drafted in the 3rd round. Linebackers Nick Fargo, Derek Williams, and Axel Raven. Axel Raven 1st round, 3rd pick overall. Cornerbacks John Barnhart and Terrell Davis. Quick drop back for Vasquez is going to be caught out to the left side. Receiver is going to get a couple yards on that reception. Rounding out the defense, Brett, really quick. Free safeties, Jay Ringgold, Nathan Barnhart, and strong safety, A.J. Levy. Now Vasquez with the 3rd and 4, tough situation, going to go under center, 3 wide receivers. Going to be a handoff up the middle to Jalen Wells, going to fight and only get 2 yards short of the first down.
A nice gap done by the offensive line there, but right away that Sioux Falls secondary line coming in to swarm Jalen Wells there to stop him behind the first down line, and now San Diego going to need to punt this one out.
So San Diego, 2 unfortunate offensive possessions to start this game. Going to have to give this one back to Sioux Falls, who appears to be very hot right now. Ate their Wheaties this morning, ready to go on opening weekend in season 17. Returner A.J. Levy gets about 5 yards on that returns at the Sioux Falls 30-yard line. So quick strike offense last time for the Sparrows. Let's introduce the offense, starting with 12-season veteran Julian Tyree. Running back Colin Hart, fullback Charlemagne Cornelius, wide receivers Gunnar Lewis, Noe Terrazas, Al Dillapre Sr., and Kay Marion, already with the touchdown today. They also have center Nathan Fury and guard Dusty Wilson. Split backfield handoff up the middle, going to get maybe a yard. Nope, they're going to mark it at the line of scrimmage. That's Charlemagne Cornelius on the carry.
Yeah, it looks like Leon Thunderman, the first overall pick in this draft here, got a little bit of action there, basically swarming as soon as he could there on Colin Hart, just right on the line.
Good run recognition there by the rookie linebacker. 2nd and 10 for the Sparrows. 1 wide receiver bunched into the left side of the formation. Hart gets the carry, stretch play off the left side, has room to run. Nice move before he's eventually brought down after a 12-yard gain. Nice tackle made by the safety, Zach Holdorf.
A lot of times in the SFL, you see a lot of running back dives down the middle here. This time it was a little bit of a drag run to the left side, and Colin Hart had a lot of space. So give credit to the offensive line running with them, as well as the receiving core to give them enough space to get that first down.
Absolutely, first down, getting closer to midfield now. Tyree going to go under center now with 3 wide receivers. Looks like he doesn't like something changing it up. Mavericks only bring 4 in pressure. Fires out to the right side. Pass is going to be caught for a 6-yard gain.
Looks like San Diego is ready for that deep pass there. So smart play call change from Tyree to change it into an out route on one of the receivers to get that short gain instead of a possible incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On the defensive line for the San Diego Mavericks, defensive ends Joe Duncan and Denzel Maverick. Defensive tackles Mufasa Kamau and KT Slayer. We'll get to the rest of the defense after this play. Tyree with a three-step drop, fires down the field. Oh, ball jumped in front of. Looked like Holdorf there to make another play for the Mavericks. Excellent job. Linebackers for the Mavericks are Leon Thunderman and Stephon Forge, both first-round picks. Linebackers on the outside are Pete Mitchell and Devin King. Cornerbacks Ron Hoff and Kai Cash. And safeties Raylan Earl III and Zach Holdorf. Third down situation for the Sparrows. They go into the shotgun, twins to the right side for Tyree. Mavericks put 7 in the box. And quick throw over the middle. Pass is going to be caught for the first down for the Sparrows. Great job by Tyree to get the ball out of his hands early and into the hands of his receiver, Gunnar Lewis.
Very much a quick fire throw there in the midst of what looked to be 3 defenders there. Definitely getting it right on the exact right spot, and that's what you see from Tyree. That's what 12 seasons get you.
Good veteran presence for the Sparrows. 3 wide receiver set again for Sioux Falls in the shotgun. Tyree with time to throw, finds a post route down the middle. Pass is going to be caught down to the San Diego 29-yard line. K. Marion making a big impact in this ball game.
And again, it's another nice pinpoint throw from Tyree to get it to Marion there. And this one didn't have a lot of zip on it, but it did need a lot of zip. He just needed Marion to get to the spot, and she had enough speed to get past 3 defenders to get that catch. An amazing first down catch.
And Tyree may have found his new favorite target. We'll see how that wide receiver to quarterback connection plays out the rest of the season. But early on in the game, it's been all K. Marion for the Sparrows. Tyree underneath, passes caught, 8-yard gain. And a tackle made by the linebacker. I believe that's Thunderman out there. Taraz is able to make his first reception. Yep.
Looks like Taraz is getting in the action now. I would say the goal for Tyree at this point, K. Marion's got a lot of yardage now. Now you got to get the rest of the receivers involved here, and that's exactly what happened.
A little bit of vintage Sioux Falls here, a bit of power I formation. See if Colin Hart gets the call. It will be Hart, left side stretch play, cuts it up the middle, changes field, and able to get maybe a yard or 2 on that one.
As Tim Hackett likes to say, +1 to you for making that play call. But like you said, it's a nice run, and now it's closer to the first down line there, but still 2 yards to go, and they're close to the red zone.
Yeah, and this would set up a pretty tough field goal if the Mavericks can get a hold here. We'll see if they do. Barrows in the shotgun with 2 wide receivers to the left side. Quick throw, right side. Finds the tight end out in the flats for a first down. Moves the chains to the San Diego 17-yard line.
That's a quick tight end flats route just to get to the first down line. A great catch by J.J. McGee, one of the non-contracted tight ends for the Sioux Falls Sparrows, and it moves the chains for Sioux Falls, which is all important for them in this first quarter.
Inside the SFL red zone now. Tyree back to throw, checks the flat. Charlemagne Cornelius has the reception, gets walloped on the left side. Nice play made by the cornerback Ron Hoff.
And on Sioux Falls' first possession, we just saw a quick action 1-play touchdown drive on this one. But for this one, this drive specifically, it's been more slow and methodical, which is more Sioux Falls' specialty.
4 wide receiver spread. 3 down linemen for the Mavericks. Tyree going to check down to Hart. Puts out an arm, but gets dragged down by the linebacker there in the flats. Call it 1-yard gain. Sets up a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7.
Looks like San Diego's ready for that check down pass to Colin Hart there, basically meeting him at the line of scrimmage here. Sets up a 3rd down situation. It's still fairly an open playbook with only 13 yards to the end zone, but we're going to have to see what Sioux Falls does on this specific play here.
San Diego going to come out and have 3 down linemen, 2 linebackers. Tyree, plenty of time to throw. Checks down over the middle. Hart bobbles it. Very unfortunate that the running back could not come up with that one. And so Sioux Falls sputters out and going to have to settle for a field goal here, Brett.
Yeah, and Colin Hart's always been a two-way option for them on the ground and in the air. Very unorthodox drop by Colin Hart, and now they're going to have to rely on the leg of Sammy Prefontaine to get them 3 more points.
setting up to be about a 20-yard field goal attempt for the Sparrows here. Still 3 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in the first quarter here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Oh!
Block. San Diego brought the pressure, and they get the block, so no points for Sioux Falls, and a very, very fortunate turn of events for the Mavericks.
So that was a combination of a bad snap from the long snapper as well as relentless pressure from San Diego that caused the block there. And San Diego doing a fantastic job with their special teams to prevent 3 points, and that's got to carry the momentum to their side now.
Running out from their own 22-yard line. Vasquez and the shotgun. Sioux Falls bringing the pressure. It looks like they look like it. Got somebody to jump off sides, and Vasquez able to complete the pass out to the right side. And it looks like they gained more than the 5 yards. It'll be interesting strategy to see if they accept the penalty or not.
I was just going to say it looked like it was past the 5 yards, so they might decline this one here. Oh,
They elect to go with the 1st and 5 to give themselves the 3 shots for the 5 yards. So interesting. I think that would have set up about a 2nd and 3 or 4. So good strategy. I think you get the 1 extra shot to get the 1 extra yard. So going to take the first down, so the replay of first down and the 5 yard.
oh, that's not too bad of an idea there.
Now Vasquez going to go under center. Wells dots the I, twins to the right. 3-step drop, going to check down to Wells, out to the left side, going to break. Oh, can't get away from the tackler, get 3 yards on the reception.
Not too bad of an idea there, going with the running back screen pass on there to see Jalen Wells' Jets go on full throttle here, but he didn't have enough space to get himself enough of speed. So it's only 3-yard gain on this one here, 2nd and short.
And so now 2nd and 2, Wells going to get the tote up the middle, drags a couple of defenders, sets up a 3rd and inches.
Yeah, this one was just Jalen Wells trying to bully himself in this time instead of trying to finesse his way through. Jalen Wells, he has a little bit of strength in him. I wouldn't say he's one of the strongest guys there, but he can still shed a few tackles and sets up a 3rd and inches.
San Diego going to go with the shotgun look here. Sioux Falls looking like they're going to bring pressure. They drop everybody back. Quick throw by Vasquez. Right side's going to be caught. Moves the chains for the Mavericks. Call it a 5-yard gain by Connor Weston.
I was thinking in my head is that if they're going shotgun, they're probably going to go with a shorter route just to get that first down. And Connor Weston, immediately once I saw him change his route to go to the outside, he got wide open on that pass, and that was an easy first down for San Diego.
If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. As Liam Hammer getting involved late here in the first quarter, that post route gives him a first down and moves the chains for the Maverick.
Yeah, nice post route to get himself to the middle of the field there. Got himself some open time. And Vasquez with a really nice throw. And that sets up San Diego in enemy territory here.
Yeah, moving into plus territory now. Just one more first down or a couple more yards gets him into field goal range. Vasquez alone in the shotgun. Sioux Falls brings pressure off the hands of the receiver. You got to bail out your quarterback there. Great recognition by Vasquez. Saw the blitzer coming untouched and got it out of the hands or into the hands of the receiver, who just could not come up with it.
Nelson Rodriguez, the 4th string wide receiver there, just couldn't get his hands on that ball there. Just unfortunate. A really nice pass from Vasquez there. Just unfortunate drop.
Yeah, really the right read too. I mean, the receiver was open, had a little bit of, had a defender trailing him, but got his hands on the ball. Should have came up with that one. Bunch receivers to the left side now for Vasquez. Going to check down Wells out of the backfield. Big hit by the cornerback to bring down Wells. Stops him for no gain.
Yeah, basically immediately after he got that ball, he was crushed to the ground. No gain there for San Diego. Sets up a 3rd and 10. And if I'm San Diego, I'm looking immediately for pay dirt here.
San Diego spreads out the Sioux Falls defense. 3 down linemen for the Sparrows. 3-step drop for Javier Vasquez. Corner route. Oh. What an amazing play. Is that Optimus Klein able to bring that one down? It's Ryan Owens getting involved for the offense. Makes a huge play. Jumps up over the defender to bring that one down, Brett.
It looks like Ryan Owens this offseason's focus was to improve his vertical jump on there. Just an amazing, amazing vertical jump to that catch.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter with Sioux Falls holding on to a 7-0 lead. And we are going to take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned, and we are the Simulation Football League on Twitch. Park in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where the Sioux Falls Sparrows are hosting the San Diego Mavericks. The Mavericks with the ball at the SFL red zone. Handoff Jalen Wells, room to run, 8 yards. Nice hole made by the offensive line of the Mavericks.
And Jalen Wells went to his right side there, basically on the right side of his center, Finley James. A great gap down the middle there to give himself separation, and a nice 9-yard gain as they inch closer in the red zone.
3 wide receivers bunched to the right side. Vasquez assesses the field, throws left side. Pass is going to be caught down to the Sioux Falls 2-yard line, sets up a 1st and goal. Vasquez now at 74 yards passing on the day.
Now, after that interception, Vasquez is starting to really cook out there, finding a nice slant route open from Liam Hammer there, and now inside the 5-yard line. San Diego has a lot to work with now.
San Diego brings their fullback Nick Hoagland on the field here, and he gets a handoff up the middle. Touchdown for the Mavericks. Great misdirection play and a great play call by Optimus Klein and the Javier Vasquez and the San Diego Mavericks offense. Great misdirection, Brad. How about that?
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was just gonna say, look at the fake work of Javier Vasquez there to lead the Sioux Falls defense one side, and then just giving it to Nick Hoagland for a wide open right side, 2 yards, easy pay dirt.
That was fantastic. Absolutely love to see that. Rookie getting in there, getting his first carry, and it goes for a touchdown. Nobody expecting him to get the ball there, and it works out perfectly for the Mavericks. Extra points going to be up and good, and we have a tie ball game here in Sioux Falls.
If you would have told me after 4 minutes in the first quarter that the game would be tied in the second, it wouldn't have been so, because Sioux Falls had all the momentum in the world, and now San Diego gets that touchdown back, and we're all set.
Yeah, and it was a 10-play, 64-yard drive by the Mavericks that resulted in that 4-yard touchdown for rookie Nick Hoagland. Mavericks kick this one away. AJ Levy going to return this from about his own 5-yard line, gets it out to the Sioux Falls 34. And that's where we'll see Tyree and this Sioux Falls Sparrows offense.
If you're Sioux Falls, you just have to forget about that long San Diego drive that they have and just do your work. And I would love to see a little bit more Colin Hart on this drive.
Yeah, so far he's averaging about 4.5 yards a carry. Effective, but he's only got 3 carries, so we'll see if they go there. And on first down, it's going to be a carry for Hart. Ooh, nice move as he gets 6 on that one out to the Sioux Falls 40-yard line.
Yeah, and that's the Colin Hart that we know that he's capable of being that agile and that sneaky kind of running back there. He gets a juke move and separates himself and turns basically a 3-yard play into a 6 or 7-yard play, I would even argue.
Very dangerous ball carrier and receiver out of the backfield, but one of those guys you always have to account where he is on the field. Tyree out of the shotgun, checks down to Hart, and he's going to plow forward. Takes 2 to get him down back to the line of scrimmage. Great coverage by the Mavericks there.
Yeah, it was great coverage by the Mavericks there, basically getting all the wide receivers covered. Tyree going through his progressions, not seeing an open man, has to go to a check down to Hart behind the line of scrimmage. Hart did a great job, just get back to the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like San Diego has done a pretty good job adjusting that. Sioux Falls is trying to spread them out, so they're doing a good job adapting to that. On third down, play action fake, nice throw by
Oh, he's
Tyree,
running.
has the receiver in room to run, plenty
Watch
of
out.
yards after the
Oh,
catch inside the SFL red zone. What a play! And who else? Oh no, it's Noe Terrazas gets his second reception up to 55 yards now, and the Sparrows are inside the SFL red zone, Brett.
yeah, if you see, basically it was a straight slant from Terrazas there on that bunch wide receiver set, and he was the open man for about 2 or 3 yards there, and after the catch, he turned on the jets, got running, and now not San Diego, Sioux Falls is deep inside enemy territory, inside the red zone.
And cornerback Kai Cash was trying to deliver a big hit there on Terrazas and just missed, and it allowed for a huge play for the Sparrows. Now, first down, and Cornelius is going to get the carry for 4 yards down inside the 10-yard line, marked at the 9.
Not too bad of a run from the fullback there. We don't see a lot of fullback runs. Usually SFL teams utilize their fullbacks as flat passing options on here. It's good to see Cornelius get a run here.
And both fullbacks getting the love. Good to see the player personnel getting used. Tyree looks left side. Hart has room to run, turns upfield. Oh, and a big hit by Ron Hoff. That's the second time today that Ron Hoff has stepped up and made a big play for his defense.
Yeah, you could say don't hassle the Hoff here for Ron Hoff. Awful joke, I'm sorry, but
enjoyed it.
Yeah, but Ron Hoff making a very, very nice bone-crushing hit on Colin Hart to stop him on his tracks.
San Diego can make a stand here, force Sioux Falls for a field goal. That'd be huge. Twins to the right side for Tyree. Plenty of time to throw back at the end zone.
Nice.
Play made. Kai Cash with the one-handed diving play to save the touchdown. Phenomenal play by the cornerback.
That took me back a little bit, a month or two back here, watching the Euros with that kind of goalkeeper-like deflection from Kai Cash, and it forces a field goal situation after very impressive plays done by Sioux Falls. But it looks like the offense is back on the field.
Oh, are they going to try for some trickery here, or are they going to actually snap the ball? 4th and inches from the San Diego 4-yard line. Tyree is under center, split backfield.
They should have snapped it by now. If they're
hard count. He's trying to get somebody to move. Great job by the front seven of the Mavericks to hold true, and the Sioux Falls Sparrows burned their first time out of the first half.
It's not a bad idea from Sioux Falls, considering that they're inside the 5. Basically, if they get someone jumping there, that's half the distance to the goal. 2 yards, and a 4th and 2 is very much more manageable than a 4th and 4, I would think.
And now we see the special teams unit. Can't blame them for trying to get the free first down. I mean, you know, sometimes you got to take the chance. It's week 1. You may catch somebody sleeping, so I actually kind of applaud the call, but going to see the special teams unit now.
Mm-hmm.
One blocked field goal attempt earlier. This one not going to get blocked, 20 yards, and it gives the Sparrows a 10-7 lead here in the second quarter, 7:21 remaining.
It's a good snap this time by the long snapper there to give Prefontaine enough time to get his bearings to kick that ball, even though it was only 20 yards.
And visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for info on how to create a player to join our community, the league and teams that play in it, and a comprehensive history of the SFL. It's over 1,500 games, and it's thousands of players who have hit the virtual field. The Simulation Football League, 17 seasons strong. Owens on the return gets that out to the San Diego 29-yard line. Sioux Falls comes in the favorite, got a 6-point spread here with the over-under at 31.5 points. Brett?
It's a low-scoring game predicted.
And it will be Vasquez on first down. Underneath, pass is going to be caught for an 8-yard gain. Optimus Klein now a couple of receptions here in this ball game. And again, Brett, you know, both of these teams struggled a little bit last season putting up points offensively. So The over-under makes a little bit of sense. Big shout out to Jack's Data and all that they do, setting these over-unders and these lines every week. Second short for the Mavericks. Vasquez under center. Twins to the left side. Sioux Falls showing blitz, putting pressure in. Vasquez does a good job getting it out of his hands quickly and gets the first down.
And we're seeing a lot more Connor Weston here with those short route catches. This time he had to kind of turn around to get his bearings just to grab that ball and try to get back to running past his catch. But nonetheless, a great first down for San Diego.
Field position is very, very important in a game like this one, as Jalen Wells does a good job on first down, gets 7 yards, and makes it a second manageable for the Mavericks.
Now, there's been a few times already that San Diego's offensive line has been really impressive by separating the gap and giving Jalen Wells enough space to run down the field here, and that's exactly what happened. It felt like the parting of the Red Sea almost when you look at the replay. Jalen Wells with a nice run, 7 yards.
Yeah, good double team there with Julius Freeman sealing the defensive tackle, and a good read by Wells to get upfield and get the 7 yards out of it. Now Vasquez is going to take a 3-step drop, steps up in the pocket, and checks down, and Wells is going to lose a couple as there was nowhere to throw downfield.
You can tell Vasquez was really looking to go deep on this one here, but Sioux Falls did a great job covering the receivers, and Vasquez had to go with a check down option.
Now Vasquez under center, Wells the lone back. Sioux Falls with 4 down linemen. Vasquez pump fakes, throws to the corner. Pass is going to be caught by Optimus Klein down to the Sioux Falls 37-yard line.
And I think that pump fake from Vasquez really helped out with separating some receivers there, especially for Optimus Klein, as he got that open catch there and got a little bit more yardage on that one. I'd say another yard or two to get further down Sioux Falls territory there. A very nice drive looking to be from San Diego once again.
And yes, getting into plus territory now for the Mavericks. They're going to bunch up 3 wide receivers to the right side. Sioux Falls in a 4-3 defense. Going to be a counter handoff to Wells. Going to get met in the backfield. Big play made by the Sparrows.
A very, very nice tackle. It was a good read by the defense, and you see Fargo there was the main guy to get to Jalen Wells pretty quick there. Very good recognition from the Sioux Falls linebacking core.
Vasquez is going to be under center, changing the play a little bit here. Out route's going to go out to the right side. Ryan Owens able to secure the catch and makes a move, but runs out of bounds after about 6 yards.
Yeah, when you're a wide receiver, when you get those out routes, you want to get that catch as soon as possible after you make that turn, which is exactly what happened here. So you have enough space to make the turn and try to get even more positive yardage on that one. It's exactly what happened. Basically turned a 3-yard play into a 6-yard play.
To a 3rd down now for the Mavericks. 75% on 3rd down so far in this ball game. Vasquez going to throw over the middle. This time it's going to be tipped away. And it's the linebacker Derek Williams able to get his hand on it in the Mavericks drive.
Oh, and this set of downs, we've seen a lot of linebacker action on this one here. We saw a nice hit from Nick Fargo, and Derek Williams getting the bat down on this one to basically stop the San Diego drive here and forces the field goal unit to come out for a pretty decently long field goal here.
Looking at about 47, 48 yards on this one. San Diego doesn't invest extremely heavy in the special teams department. We'll see if this one has the leg. It does. 47 yards is good for the Mavericks, and they have tied this ball game. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in the second quarter, Brett.
That was a cool, calm, and collected kick from Kevin DuPont. And like you said before, San Diego doesn't really invest a lot of time on their kickers. They usually let the kickers rely on themselves there, but a very nice kick from DuPont, which ties the game.
And the SFL invades Houston August 6th through 8th to induct the 2021 Hall of Fame class. showcase live and in-person Week 3 action, and to connect with the SFL community all around the world. Look out for live camera feeds from the event on our Twitch channels all weekend long at twitch.tv/simulationfl. On the return, there was a penalty, and it's against the Sparrows. The Mavericks are going to accept and move the Sparrows back.
Yeah, it looked to be a little bit of a hold to prevent any special teams guys from trying to get the tackle to Levy real quick on that. But unfortunately, it sets Sioux Falls a little bit further back, and now they have to play with a lot less field behind them.
2 timeouts, but plenty of time left on the clock. Split backfield, 3 wide receivers set. Tyree with a quick drop, fires down the field, and a nice play made on the defender, on the receiver K. Marion.
There's another nice recognition play from Ron Hoff. We saw that bone crushing hit to Colin Hart earlier on, and now he's getting an almost interception. It just slipped out of his hands, and now it's a 2nd and 10. And now Tyree's gonna have to wonder if he wants to go deep again on this.
Their own 20-yard line. Twins to the left for Tyree. Looks like a 4-3 defense for the Mavericks. Quick throw out to the left side for Colin Hart's going to get 4 yards on the reception. Ron Hoff, tackle monster here today. Devin King able to give him a little bit of help.
And once again, going on to that left side, Ron Hoff has been very big in this second quarter. Progression read by Tyree, didn't see anybody open, resided to his running back, and got a few yards out of it.
Now Tyree, 3rd down, gets it out of his hands just in time, and it's a 1st down for the Sparrows as they're able to get down to the 43-yard line just in the nick of time. Tyree got that one out and into the hands of his receiver, Al Dillapre Sr.
Yeah, and what looked like this set of downs was just going to get no progression from Sioux Falls. A very nice throw from Tyree to Dillapre Sr. with a very nice gain, getting close to midfield on this one here. Gets that forward momentum that Sioux Falls wants as we inch closer to the final 2 minutes of this half.
Now all Sioux Falls receivers with the catch on the day. Tyree spreading the love around very well. 1 wide receiver bunched in tight for the Sparrows as they're in the split back. Hand off to Cornelius up the middle, gets 2.
Not a bad idea there. Kind of when you're close to midfield, you usually think of a Colin Hart run, but this time they go with Mr. Charlemagne Cornelius with that run there. Gets them a decent gain, 2 yards. 2 yards is 2 yards.
That was his 3rd carry on the day. Going to go back to the split backfield, and another carry for Cornelius, and another 2 yards down to the Sioux Falls 47-yard line. Clock's still ticking just about to the 2-minute warning now.
Yeah, this is very interesting that they're ticking the clock down to the 2-minute warning. They might possibly change their game plan once they hit the 2-minute warning, considering that I believe they're going to kick the ball once we hit the second half here.
So they don't rush up to the line. They let the clock hit. And we've got a 2-minute warning, and that means a commercial break. 10-10 here in Sioux Falls. We are the Simulation Football League on Twitch. Don't go anywhere. Liberty Park, home of the Sioux Falls Sparrows in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The Sparrows with the ball, 2 timeouts and 2 minutes in the second quarter. Tyree gets rid of the ball over the middle, 1st down for the Sparrows. Great job by Tyree managing this drive.
A very nice slant route once again to Noe Terrazas. We've seen it before. That gets him an immediate catch and run on this one here. And this time, Leon Thunderman was ready for it so that Terrazas doesn't get that 40-yard gain that he had before. And now with the clock ticking down, Sioux Falls looking to get some points here.
San Diego with a 3-man front, 4 linebackers, so a base 3-4 defense for the Mavericks. Pass to the left side. Intercepted. Safety able to jump down on that one and knock it away. That's Ray Lenerl III, second season player for the Mavericks.
Just think if Lenerl III had gotten that ball for the interception, he would have been gone. Guaranteed. There would have been nobody to reach him. I don't think Tyree would have had the speed to get to him. Just a very unfortunate drop by Lenerl.
Yeah, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium as the ball was dropping. You know, everybody knew it was an easy play for him to make. All he had to do is catch it. Sparrows with another chance here. This time It's caught over the middle in a tight window, double covered. Noe Terrazas, what a great play.
Yeah, that's absolutely threading the needle there. Noe Terrazas with another nice catch. He's been reliant in the second quarter there for Tyree, and as you see here, just like he's got 2 defenders right by him.
Knocked that away, Brett.
Oh, did they knock it away?
Yeah, on the second replay. Yeah,
wow.
So Pete Mitchell, the third-year player, actually got a hand in there after Terrazas got a hand on it. I thought Terrazas made the play, but we're going to check all that. And Pete Mitchell with the great play for the Mavericks sets up a 3rd and 10 for the Sparrows. Now Tyree down the middle. This time it's open for the Sparrows. Gets it at the 22-yard line. That's a Terrazas again, and the tackle is going to be made by Zach Haldor.
Okay, this time we can count it as a catch, right? Like my glasses aren't fogging up or anything like that. That one's for sure a catch.
For sure,
okay,
a catch.
Cool. Okay, so let's just replay what I said before. Great catch from Terrazas.
Yeah, you did all the hard work on the last play. You just rinse and repeat. There's all the time in the world for Tyree to throw, but it's going to get sacked. Waited too long and didn't get rid of it. Joe Duncan going to be the one to get the sack there.
They're under a minute here. They're going to quick it up.
And Tyree takes the shot.
There it is.
What a play! What a play for the Sparrows as clock is winding down. And the receiver in there is Kay Marion, her second touchdown here today.
Yeah, they go on the hurry up there, and Julian Tyree with a 2-step drop to a quick arcing pass, hoping that Kay Marion can get to that spot. She does, and then sheds off the tackler, which was Ron Hoff, which we've been praising him all day so far, and unfortunately he just doesn't get that tackle on Marion. And now another 6 for Sioux Falls, and now we got a little separation between the 2 teams.
Yeah, and it's amazing that Tyree wanted to test Hoff going into the end zone there, as Hoff's been playing really, really well, but Marion has been playing just as well. High snap for the Sparrows on the extra point, but corralled up and good. 17-10 for the Sparrows here at home. 43 seconds remaining in this first half, and the San Diego Mavericks are going to get the ball with their 3 timeouts. And they're going to need to have some urgency if they want to get any kind of points, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown. They're going to have to move down the field very quickly.
And it starts off by getting good field position off this kick return, so we're going to have to see where they start off first.
And Ryan Owens has been doing a fairly good job today on the return. He's going to get this one at about the 11-yard line. Sheds a defender, makes a move out to the right side to the 37-yard line. And that's where the Mavericks are going to get their shot with 38 seconds left.
Yeah, and you said it earlier that Ryan Owens has done a really good job with setting San Diego up in good field position. He's had a couple times where they've been close to the 30-yard line. This time getting past the 30-yard line, almost to the 40-yard line. And with 38 seconds left, that's 63 yards to work with. That's not too much.
Yeah, and your kicker's already made one from about 47. So if you're looking for the field goal, you're calling about 25 yards. Sioux Falls brings pressure from the right side, and then Vasquez stayed calm, makes a nice throw over the middle, but the receiver, Liam Hammer, an unfortunate drop. Can't have that whenever your quarterback has stayed diligent in the pocket, waiting to make the throw to you. You got to bail him out.
Yeah, it's just an unfortunate placement of the ball there. Basically a half yard behind the receiver. receiver, if I can defend the receiver on this one here, made a nice route, but unfortunately just a half yard short on the pass.
And so we'll see. Vasquez has been under pressure a little bit, chooses to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Wells out of the backfield gets 4, trucking a couple defenders on that one. But the Mavericks are going to hurry up, realizing they don't have much time, 20 seconds and counting. Surprised they're not using a timeout here. Brett Vasquez, quick drop back, throws over the middle. Pass is going to be caught.
I would have used the timeout here.
And no timeout again. They did get the first down, but 10 seconds and counting. What is going on with the Mavericks? They need to snap the ball. They need to take a shot. Something. Caught over the middle. Need to call a timeout. They do. Okay, finally get the timeout. 43 at the Sioux Falls 43. 2 seconds remaining in the half, and I guess that San Diego is setting up for a Hail Mary here, Brett.
They're going to have to, because I think that's a little bit too far for a field goal. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be a 59-yarder.
Yeah, that would be 59 yards. That's way too much.
Yeah, that's going to be too much. Not even the Justin Tuckers of the world can make that automatically. So, yeah, they're going to have to go with either a Hail Mary or a very nice intricate play. They're going to go Hail Mary.
Yeah, I like to call Hail Mary. You've got the wide receivers for it. This is probably your best bet. Vasquez steps up in the pocket, going to throw on the move. High arcing throw. It's got enough arm. Tipped around and hits the ground. Had a chance to be caught by Liam Hammer, but it falls flat and it's going to end the half.
Yeah, there are a couple options there on the wide receiving core there. Liam Hammer. I think Connor Weston was there as well.
Yeah, a couple of players could have made a play offensively or defensively. But we're gonna go into the half with the Sioux Falls Sparrows holding a 17-10 lead at home. Kay Marion, the big target for the Sparrows on offense, 89 yards and 2 touchdowns, followed by Noe Terrazas with 87 yards through the air. Nick Hoagland for the Mavericks had the nice trick play, little counter running back draw. They gave the Mavericks their only touchdown of the day. And Brett, how would you sum up these two teams' first half performances?
I think right now for Sioux Falls, what's been impressive has been Julian Tyree's start. As you can see on the bottom ticker below there, 217 and 2 touchdowns to start things off. I've already broadcasted 2 games, and there weren't a lot of guys that got to that 200-yard mark after the first half. So Julian Tyree off to a great start here, finding his receivers. As for San Diego, they've done a fantastic job staying in this game. They've made some key stops on certain drives, halting the progression from Sioux Falls, and that's basically kept them, like I said, kept them in this game. 17-10, it's still anybody's game at this point. It's going to be very much a fun second half. I don't know about you.
No, I'm enjoying these two performances. Both of these teams appear to be improved. Competing against each other, and competing week one is really what you hope to see. You've worked all off season, and really what you want to see week one is where you stand. Did you make some of the right adjustments? And I think both of these teams have to be feeling very, very good about where they stand right now. So I'm very excited to see how it shapes out in the second half as some of these teams get a little bit worn out. Again, the off season, we're getting our first week here, so we'll see how some of these teams adjust in the second half. But if it's any indicator what the first half gave us, I expect the same thing in the second. The Simulation Football League is proud to bring this game here. Week 1 action, Season 17. I am Stephen Hacker along with Brett Solberg and Justin Reside down in the stats truck. Back at SFL headquarters, producer Cameron Irvine is calling the shots. Return for the second half. The Sparrows are going to get the ball to start off, and AJ Levy returns this out to the Sioux Falls 26-yard line.
Yeah,
what does Sioux Falls need to do here, Brett? Yeah,
Julian Tyree has to just continue where he left off in that first half. Like we said, 217 in this first half. He's going to probably want a repeat performance so that he could be in consideration for Player of the Week, I would say.
Yeah, I still think that they're going to try to spread out the Mavericks here. It's still early in the game. I don't think they're going to look to heart this early. Play action fake for Tyree. Out route right side. Maybe took a little too long to develop. Gunnar Lewis, the intended target. Pass is going to be incomplete.
I think he had that open receiver on that bunch. That slant route on that trips bunch to the left has been open all the time so far. It's surprising that he went to the right side this time, maybe to just shake San Diego a little bit to have them think that they might go right now. But nonetheless, an incomplete pass from just a late throw.
And shout outs, Mighty Joe Young, Biff Markham, Dusty Wilson, Axel Raven, We got That's What She Said, Leon Thunderman. Thank you guys for being here. Get your chat shout-outs in. Tyree on 2nd 10 fires left side. Wow, nice throw and caught for the first down and moves the chains for the Sparrows out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, continues the run of great throws from Julian Tyree there, finding Gunnar Lewis on what looked to be a little bit of a duck throw there. You see the spiral of the ball. Nonetheless, a good catch from Gunnar Lewis, and got himself at the first down line, pushed himself a few yards further, and now Sioux Falls has a first down.
Yeah, Tyree probably had to put a little extra oomph on that one, throwing across his body across the field. So a little bit of a tough throw, able to get it there, but now it's first down. Play action fake for Tyree. Left side throw again, just short of the first down marker. Receiver runs out of bounds at the 49-yard line.
And Terraza's been pretty good with these route runs so far in this game. A nice out route to the side, getting himself a nice 9.999 yard gain on that one, 2nd and inches now for Sioux Falls.
Yeah, really using Terrazas to be like the possession, kind of the X receiver, take the contact, and then really using K. Marion as that big down play, down the field receiver. It's been a really successful attack for the Sparrows. As Tyree right side now, pass is going to be caught by K. Marion for a first down, and the Sparrows are just clicking. They're on fire and on all cylinders right now, Brett.
You speak of Marion, and eventually she'll get a catch there. A very nice. You talked about how she's had some very nice long route catches. This one was a little bit more of a medium route catch. Now that Sioux Falls now in enemy territory, making a really nice drive so far in this second half.
Marion just about over the century mark, call it 100 yards on the day so far. Tyree left side, nice throw. Tackled at the San Diego 25-yard line. That's going to be Gunnar Lewis.
Yeah, and Gunnar Lewis is starting to get a little bit more involved here. We might see a few more hit going his way, and maybe another one going maybe to Al Dillapre Senior's way as we come up here. I like the spreading of options that Sioux Falls has done so far in this game. Every receiver is getting involved.
Tyree 18 of 25, 2 touchdowns, 126.8 QBR. 228 yards passing. Now Tyree slant route over the middle, passes caught down to the San Diego 14-yard line. Now that's Noe Terrazas with his 6th reception.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of receptions from Terrazas, and we've seen a lot from K. Marion here. Like I said, they're spreading out the options here on this drive. We've seen a lot of action from all receivers. They might lull you to sleep. They might go with a Colin Hart run pretty soon.
And they go play action fake, trying to keep the defense honest. And Tyree throws right side. Pass is caught. And Gunnar Lewis, 2 yards short of the first down, but inside the SFL red zone down at the 5-yard line.
Sioux Falls is doing a great job, especially with Julian Tyree. He's going through his progressions, seeing who's open, and finding that open man as quickly as possible, which is leading to the success of this drive.
Sioux Falls now in the shotgun, twins to the right side. San Diego with 3 down linemen in a base 3-4 defense. Throws over the middle, and looks like the receivers kind of bumped into each other. Looked like Gunnar Lewis was the intended target, but a couple of receivers in the area, but nobody could make the play.
Yeah, like you said, it just looked like a little bit of bumping of own receivers there. They were both open at that point, and it just bumped each other, and it ended in an incomplete pass. And now it's a 3rd down situation here. They could really do anything with only 2 yards to the first down line.
And it looks like Sioux Falls is saying Cornelius or Hart, take your choice. And they go Cornelius, only able to get the 1 yard short of the first down. Devin King for the Mavericks makes the play.
Very nice recognition play from San Diego. They knew that Cornelius had that misdirection play in that first half that led to a touchdown, or it was Nick Hoagland, I'm sorry, on that one. So they didn't want that to happen for Cornelius, which now leads to the field goal unit coming out for Sioux Falls.
Sammy Prefontaine has had a field goal attempt blocked so far in this game. He's 1 for 2 today. Hitting earlier from 20. It's another chip shot for the Sparrows, and 21 yards. This one's good. And the Sparrows extend their lead to 10 points early in the 3rd quarter. Call it 7:51 remaining in this ball game. And that was a 65-yard drive, 9-play 65-yard drive for the Sparrows.
And the key thing about that 9-play drive is that it was a slow and methodical drive that shed a lot of clock out. So San Diego's going to have to be quick to get back in this game.
Yeah, San Diego needs some kind of response here as Ryan Owens takes this one out to the left side for the Mavericks, gets brought down at the 29-yard line. Excuse me. And visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for links to apparel from Sector 6, the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League. SFL mini helmets from 97 Sports Promotions, and Sector 6 features replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more. Get the gear the fans wear with Sector 6 and 97 Sports Promotions and the SFL. Hoagland on that one gets the ball and able to get 4 yards out to the 33-yard line.
It's good to see some fullback runs that are coming in just to start off drives, and Hoagland got a nice little jaunt down 4 yards.
Yeah, 4 yards on first down is very helpful. Vasquez is going to go under center twins to the right, and Wells is going to get the ball now, and he plows forward, gets, call it 3 yards, sets up a 3rd and 3.
It's good recognition from the Sioux Falls defense there to find Wells, but Wells still had enough space to push through. If he didn't get dragged by his feet there, he probably could have gotten to the first down line, but now it's a 3rd and 3 situation for the Mavericks.
3rd and 3. Sioux Falls in a nickel defense. Vasquez takes a deep drop, fires it quickly, and just past the marker is a first down, and that's Ryan Owens moving the chains for the Mavericks.
Nice little check down pass just to get past the first down line there. Finding Ryan Owens would look to be a little bit of a stop route for him. And now San Diego going with their own slow and methodical drive, it looks like.
Yeah, and Vasquez is doing a really good job spreading the ball around to his receivers as well, as Wells gets the carry on first down, breaks a tackle, and dragging a couple more, gets 7. Nice second effort made by the running back Jalen Wells on that one.
Yeah, a little bit of Butterfinger action from Julian Tyree there, slathering himself with popcorn butter, it looks like, with a couple of Sioux Falls guys slipping out of their hands there. But a nice run from Wells nonetheless.
2nd and 3 from the 47-yard line. Counter play, Wells up the middle, room to run, and a great first down. Great blocking up front by the Mavericks. Wells now at 38 yards on 9 carries.
Yeah, and when you're a running back, you want that separation as much as possible, that big gap from your offensive line. And you can see that San Diego has done a really good job of giving Tyree enough space to do what he can do best, and that's just run and truck his way through for first downs, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, nice change of pace for the Mavericks offense when you have a grinding running back like that. It's somebody that's willing to chew up yards and time off the clock for you. Vasquez, quick throw, right side pass is going to be caught on the sideline. Call it 5-yard gain for Connor Weston.
It's very nice and slow. They're kind of doing what Sioux Falls is doing here, maybe a little bit slower and a little bit more methodical, trying to tire down the Sparrows' defense. But nonetheless, this has been an excellent drive so far from the Mavericks.
Vasquez in the shotgun, quick drop, another quick throw right side. Pass is going to be caught by Weston. Tries to evade the defender. Gets the first down, but not able to get away. Brought down at the 35.
Yeah, it's 2 straight times they went to the right side on Weston here. A nice, reliable option on those out routes, it looks like, to the sidelines. This time, Weston gets a little bit of extra space so that he can gain an extra yard or 2 to get that first down.
San Diego going to try to spread out the Sparrows. Sioux Falls in a dime 3-2-6. Thrown underneath. Vasquez, open receiver. Pass is caught for about 11 yards, and that's Ryan Owens moving the chains and almost in the SFL red zone.
Yeah, in this drive alone, Vasquez done a really good job getting a share of the ball to his receivers as well. We've seen this from both teams, which has led to this excellent game so far from both quarterbacks. This drive continues for San Diego.
Vasquez going to change something at the line of scrimmage. 3-step drop, underneath throw, caught by Ryan Owens, and forward progress is only going to give him a yard.
It's a nice little, again, a short stop route for Ryan Owens there. Gets himself a yard on that one. Any progression is good progression when you're either of these teams, considering that they were both near the bottom third, or the bottom third in the league in offense in the last season. So this has been good for both teams so far.
Vasquez again going to change something up. Sioux Falls dropping everybody back in coverage underneath. Throw, passes caught. Nice spin move. Gets the first down, tackled at the 9-yard line. And Liam Hammer, great second effort as a receiver, and gets the Mavericks into the SFL red zone.
And I said this earlier in the first half, is that when you change your route on an out route, you immediately on that turn want to get that ball as quickly as possible so that you have enough space between you and the sideline to turn and run. And that's exactly what happened here, which led to that first down.
Shotgun formation for the Mavericks. Twins to the right side. Sioux Falls brings pressure, thrown over the middle.
Wow.
That's going to be caught in traffic, and it's Connor Weston, Mr. Reliable, for the Mavericks offense.
When that ball was thrown by Vasquez, I was thinking that's a dangerous pass to throw. I didn't even know if it was going to get to any receiver, but he proved me wrong on that one with an excellent throw and a nice catch from Weston, and they inch closer now, 2 yards to go to get 6 points.
Single back formation, 3 wide receivers on the field for the Mavericks. Vasquez is going to drop back, quick throw, and into traffic. This one's tipped away by the Sparrows. Nick Fargo there in coverage.
Yeah, it's a very risky pass to make, especially it's basically a 1.5 yard throw down the middle, because you got all those defenders and you've got a lot of action going on close by. Not too bad of an idea, but I would have gone a different direction with that throw.
And so now one more chance to get into the end zone for the Mavericks. Javier Vasquez in the shotgun, both running back and fullback sidecar. Back in the end zone, pass is going to be caught. And it's Optimus Klein, the tight end for the Mavericks, brings the Sparrows within 4 points, 3 points pending the extra point.
And when you need someone to get you 6 points, you go with your reliable options, your red zone threats. And Optimus Klein is one of the biggest red zone threats in SFL's history. And he was wide open on that cross route there. And now another 6 points for San Diego as they inch closer and closer to the Sioux Falls score.
That was a 12-play, 61-yard drive. And great methodically, just moving down the field methodically for quarterback Javier Vasquez in this offense. Jalen Wells doing his work, helping get them down the field. And the momentum is a little bit closer to 50-50 now. Brett, both these teams really fighting. Sioux Falls has shown bursts that they're a really good team, but San Diego has fought and clawed there to keep their way in this ballgame.
I think the key thing to also remember here is that just from this game alone, we could already see the improvements done by Sioux Falls and San Diego. So throughout this season, we can't take them as just bottom feeders anymore. They're serious teams now.
Absolutely nice move by AJ Levy. Spins upfield down the right sideline. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. AJ Levy quickly extends the lead back for the Sparrows. And that was an 80-yard touchdown return for AJ Levy and the Sparrows special teams unit.
Unbelievable. That was excellent blocking work by the special teams of Sioux Falls to give AJ Levy that space. Everyone going down the middle there, and just basically one spin move that gave him enough separation to get to turn on the Jets, and AJ Levy was gone at that point. And the slow, methodical drive that San Diego just had for 7 basically etched, gone, bye-bye, see you later. And now Sioux Falls has that separation that they want between the two scores back in their favor.
And you can't understate it enough, the value of a special teams or an interception touchdown. It's something that you can't account for, you can't predict, and when it happens, it's a huge swinging factor. And the home team Sioux Falls Sparrows just got a huge break there, and putting all the pressure back on the San Diego Mavericks. Extra point up and good. It is a 10-point lead for the Sparrows. 2:21 remaining here in the third quarter, Brett.
Yeah, and that's a big kick return touchdown, or on their kick 6, as a lot of people like to say on that one, which might have shaken the spirits of San Diego a little bit, but the best way to do that is to respond with their own 6 points.
How great would it be, man? Ryan Owens. I mean, he's been looking like he's getting primed up to try to return one too. Let's see if he can get one. Going to return it from about his own 10-yard line. He's going to break to the left and brought down immediately, caught down at the 29-yard line. And make sure to visit the SFL's YouTube channel at youtube.com/simulationfl for an archive of every game, every draft, every moment you might have missed since the Simulation Football League got its start in 2013. SFL YouTube features top 10 plays of the week, archived behind the people behind players segments, and all major milestones in league history. The Mavericks from their own 29-yard line. Quick throw to Optimus Klein. First down for the Mavericks at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and if you want that quick option, and Optimus Klein was wide open. We haven't seen a lot of them so far in this third quarter, except for that touchdown reception. It's good to see him back into the fold in this second half here, getting a nice, basically a streak route down the middle of the field to get that first down.
Yeah, and now 5 receptions on the day for Optimus, has the 1 touchdown. All receivers for the Mavericks with 4 or more receptions. Nice, looked like almost going to be a play-action fake, but he does hand off to Wells, and met at the line of scrimmage, able to get 1 yard out of it.
Not too bad of a run from Jalen Wells there, but good recognition from the Sioux Falls defense to know that the run was coming to basically stop him in his tracks, to only limit a yard and a half to 2 yards there.
For a 2nd and 8, another handoff to Wells, met in the backfield immediately, and able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Biff Markham was there trying to make a play as long as Summers.
Yeah, it was just absolute swarm job by the Sioux Falls Sparrows there, basically coming from that left side to annihilate Jalen Wells and halt him on his tracks.
3rd and long situation for the Mavericks near midfield. They're going to spread out the Sioux Falls defense. Vasquez with the 3-step drop, time to throw over the middle, wide open. Pass is going to be caught, reeled in by Liam Hammer.
You know, that San Diego offensive line, as much as they've done a great job making the gaps for Jalen Wells, they've also done an impressive job giving Vasquez a lot of time in the pocket to read through his progressions and see the open receivers. So I got to give credit on this play, especially to the offensive line, to give Vasquez all that time in the world.
Yeah, 27 of 32, 84% completion on the day for Javier Vasquez. Split backfield, 3 wide receivers. 3-step drop, fires left side quickly. Pass is caught by Liam Hammer for 2 yards.
Yeah, reading through the progressions again, getting enough time in the pocket, sees Hammer open, and you get as much forward progression as possible. We might see one more play out of this in the third quarter if they can hurry up to the field, but I don't think that's going to happen.
And chat shout-outs to Blaster Blade 34, Brooklyn Sniper 35, Dusty Wilson 22-44. We reached the end of the third quarter with the Sparrows holding a 10-point lead. And APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Vasquez is going to take a quick drop here to start the third quarter. Pass is going to be completed down to the Sioux Falls 29-yard line. And Liam Hammer gives the Mavericks a first down.
Yeah, and San Diego going back to that slow and methodical offense that got them the 6 points on their last drive here, and it's working again. So why not keep it slow and methodical?
Vasquez going to take a quick look left side. Pass is caught, 6-yard gain, and that's Connor Weston going to reel that one in for the Mavericks.
Yeah, and then they're spreading the ball around again, which has been really helpful for deceiving the Sioux Falls secondary to seeing what options Vasquez are going to throw to next. There isn't really even an order of things even to it. He's just trying to find anyone that's open, which has been great.
Twins right side, pressure being applied by the Sparrows. Met in the backfield, Jalen Wells, and it's going to get back to the line of scrimmage as the Sparrows did a great effort. Looked like they were manned up, trying to just helmet for helmet, and they won that battle.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Jalen Wells kind of slowed things down in terms of production over the last quarter and a half. It looks like here, his yards per carry have gone a little bit down, but the passing game has been effective for San Diego.
3rd and 4 for the Mavericks. Quick throw, nice pass
Ooh,
deflection by the linebacker for the Sparrows. Read that one, had been waiting on all day. Finally making the adjustment is linebacker Derek Williams.
yeah, and that was a very, very nice recognition of seeing that ball coming out of Vasquez's hands to jump up and get that deflection. And now we're going to see the kicking unit for San Diego to try to decrease the lead to 10.
And San Diego has been really, really good on 3rd downs. 70% in this ball game, just couldn't convert there. And a huge play by the Sparrows. Field goal attempt up and good. 39-yard attempt is good. And so the Mavericks move it within 7. We're going to take a quick commercial break and stay tuned. We are the Simulation Football League on Twitch. Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where the Sparrows are holding on to a 7-point lead here with 9.5 minutes remaining in this ball game. San Diego just scored some points to bring this ball game within 7. Kicking away now to AJ Levy of the Sparrows, already with the kick return on the day. This time gets it out to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, this time he decides to go down the middle to see how much further he can get on this one instead of to the outside, which is what happened on that kick 6 there. But Sioux Falls still having good field territory to start off this drive.
Both teams really starting with really good field position all game long. Now Tyree going to go under center, offset I, left side, handoff Colin Hart, brings a tackle, spins upfield, and a nice second effort tackle made at the end of that play, but Hart gets 9 yards on that carry.
It's a very nice run from Colin Hart there, getting himself a little bit of separation, shedding a few tackles, spinning around. I feel like if you would have gone to a little bit further down to the sideline to his left, you would have got probably maybe 5 or 6 more yards. But nonetheless, it's still an impressive run by Colin Hart.
Really what Sioux Falls needs to do, they need to find a way to grind out the clock if they want to find a way to secure this win. Movement on the defensive line for the Mavericks. Tyree takes a shot over the middle into traffic. Pass is going to be caught by Gunnar Lewis. I think they're going to decline the penalty and take the yards here. It looked to be about a 9-yard gain, and they only needed a couple.
Yeah, it was a really nice catch there. And, it looks like they're going to decline it, and they're going to keep moving forward on this drive.
And Julian Tyree, this is really whenever, being a veteran player in this league, being a veteran play caller really helps you out. He's got to take hold of his core wide receivers here and just take control of this offense. And Tyree's one guy that can do it. Quick throw, gets it out of his hands into Colin Hart on the sideline, left side, and steps out of bounds. The ref marked him. I think that was a good call on the sideline. Broke the tackle, but good eyes by the ref there.
I agree with you on there. That's a very nice call by the sideline referee. Seeing that Colin Hart's looks like his pinky toe was on the sideline there. You got to have a magnifying glass for that one.
Yeah, tie your shoes next time, Colin. Now twin set left side for the Sparrows, offset I. Going to be a stretch play left side. Hart's going to spin upfield, get 4 yards tackled at the San Diego 40.
You know, the SFL running backs are known to love their spin moves, but I feel like for this one here, I think he just should have kept going down to the sideline there to see how much further he could have gone. He has the speed over a lot of linebackers in this league, so I would have loved to see just a straight run instead of that spin move.
Power I formation on a 3rd and 1. 3 down linemen for the Mavericks.
Ooh.
Pressure immediately in the backfield. Group effort by the Mavericks. 4-yard loss on the play. As a host of Mavericks were there. Mufasa Kamau, KT Slayer, everybody there to make that play in the backfield.
That was Denzel Maverick that got to Colin Hart right away to stop him on his tracks. Basically, right when the handoff happened, it was basically a hello from Denzel Maverick to stop the drive for Sioux Falls.
And now a chance for the Mavericks. They have plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Returner Ryan Owens going to let this one bounce, and it dies. Oh, and great coverage by the Sparrows to down this one at the 2-yard line, making this mission for the Mavericks that much more impossible. Let's see how they handle this this drive being backed up against their own end zone.
Let's talk about that impressive punt first off. Once that ball landed, it looked like it was going to go to the end zone, but after that second bounce, it bounced back. It's just an impressive punt, and then the special teams getting it down to the 2.
3 defensive linemen for the Sparrows. 4 wide receiver spread for the Mavericks. Handoff up the middle, a little bit of deception there, spreading the Sparrows defense out, and they do a draw play, and it's good for 8 yards.
We saw a few teams yesterday. They decided to go with a passing option when they were deep inside their own territory there. This time, San Diego going with the more conventional route of just a straight run, which ended up being successful for them.
Little breathing room now for Javier Vasquez. As a handoff, Jalen Wells, he's going to truck forward and get 4 or 5 more out to the San Diego 17-yard line.
Yeah, it's another nice run down the gut of the Sioux Falls defense there, and Jalen Wells relying on his speed to get that first down and then some. And now there's a lot of field separation between Javier Vasquez and the opposing end zone here.
3 wide receivers now. I formation for the Mavericks. And going to keep feeding Jalen Wells. Lowers his shoulder, gets 7 yards. Great first down effort by the Mavericks there.
If Jalen Wells keeps getting these 6, 7, 8-yard drives out of them each play, you might as well keep going back to him. It's been working really well so far, and it keeps inching them closer and closer, especially when you're down a full touchdown. Keep shedding that clock and trying to tie this game.
Yeah, and Finley James is really controlling the pace there up front against the front 7 of the Sparrows. So a great job by the Mavericks offensive line. This time they keyed off on Wells. It was actually Hoagland that got the carry, but they were anticipating a run, and Nick Fargo sniffs that one out, makes a big play in the backfield.
Fargo, what a bone-crushing hit. If I was a running back there, thankfully I'm a wide receiver, but if I'm a running back, I would have seen some color in my britches.
I formation for the Mavericks. Quick drop. Vasquez, time to throw. Well covered play on the right side. Trying to find Connor Weston, but well covered by the Sparrows defender.
Yeah, it's a very nice secondary coverage from the Sioux Falls corners and safety units on there to force Vasquez to go basically in a different direction than he wanted to on that one. He was looking left a lot there, but he was forced to pass right, which I guess it looked like he didn't want to really do there.
San Diego started that drive on their own 2-yard line, so able to get a couple yards out of that one, give their punter at least some breathing room. Sioux Falls brings no pressure on the punt block. Levy only able to get a yard or so out of the return. So Sioux Falls is going to take over at their own 40-yard line. 5 minutes remaining in this ball game with a 7-point lead. San Diego has to put some pressure here defensively. They can't make any mistakes. They have to be mentally sharp here and get Sioux Falls' offense off the field.
Yeah, there's 1 of 2 options for Sioux Falls here. They could go for the touchdown and try to get this game out of reach, or they can just try to shed the clock and get a lot of Colin Hart runs out of this.
3 wide receivers set. Tyree takes a shot left side.
Wow.
K. Marion jumps up and snags that one, having a huge day. Gets the ball down to the San Diego 37-yard line.
And that should get her close to about 115 yards receiving there. Kay Marion with a very, very nice run, basically just relying on her speed to get herself open. And Tyree basically pinpointing the ball right to Marion's hands. Just an excellent, excellent pass, excellent catch.
Great, what's shaping up to be a great free agency acquisition for the Sparrows. Kay Marion balling out in her first performance for the Sparrows. Tyree looking right side, pass is caught. Receiver runs out of bounds at the San Diego 26-yard line. That's Gunnar Lewis.
That's a nice deep out route. We don't see a lot of deep out routes in the SFL. We usually see that 5 to 7 yard out routes that just kind of stop the clock that way. But nonetheless, a very nice change of direction from Gunnar Lewis to get that catch and twinkle his toes on the sideline.
Wrapping up elsewhere, Mexico City secures the victory 31-17 over the Lone Star Glory. Movement on the defensive line, and this play was a free play as McGee gets the reception call. It gets 5 yards. I imagine that Sioux Falls is going to accept this penalty as they did earlier, elect to replay the down, get the free 5 yards.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're going to do there. We saw that before. They want that first down so that they have 3 plays to work with instead of just the 2 to get that first down. Just a nice call from the Sioux Falls head coaching staff.
A special edition of SFL football gets you through the work week on For the Fans, starting at 12:30 Eastern Time, headlined by Sioux Falls and Tulsa, followed by Fort Worth and Arizona. Bonus coverage of Week 2's start includes Mexico City and Carolina and Denver, Atlanta. Football Friday this week on For the Fans. Another jump on the defensive line. San Diego getting a little too aggressive. Hart was able to get about 4.5 yards on that one, but I think they're going to accept the penalty, move the chains, and another first down for the Sparrows.
Well, exactly. It's going to be another 10.
And we want to welcome you in from For the Fans, where you just watched Mexico City defeat Lone Star. We are in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where Sioux Falls has a 7-point lead over the San Diego Mavericks. A penalty, back-to-back penalties by the Mavericks just gave Sioux Falls a first down. I am Stephen Hacker, along with Brett Solberg. Justin Reside is our statistician tonight. Sioux Falls is wearing the all-black uniform. San Diego in the white tops, gray bottoms. Julian Tyree, the quarterback, with the ball inside the SFL red zone, is going to hand off left side to Colin Hart, who's going to get 2 yards.
Yeah, and for the fans, players that are just coming in, it's been a story of Julian Tyree coming in and balling out so far. He's been close to 300 yards passing. He's been finding all of his receivers, but San Diego has done a great job staying in this game with their own performances from Javier Vasquez.
Tyree taking his time to snap the ball, trying to milk this ball for all it's worth. Going to be a handoff. Colin Hart moves up the middle and gets a couple of yards on that one. Ron Hoff making a play.
And now that Sioux Falls is inside the red zone, it looks like they're just going to keep running it up the gut for Colin Hart, kind of shed as much time off the clock as possible and give San Diego less and less of a chance to come back in this game here. We should see another Colin Hart run, and if they don't get this first down here, the kicking unit might come in for another 3.
Tyree goes under center, changing the play at the line of scrimmage as the Mavericks are moving around on defense. 3 wide receivers for the Sparrows. 4-man front for the Mavericks. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Hart off the left side breaks a tackle, and 2 defenders there for the Mavericks, bringing down Hart with 1 yard to gain. So it'll be a 4th and 1 from the San Diego 7-yard line. And no timeout from the Mavericks. I guess they want all 3 for whenever they go on offense. There's plenty of time here. I guess there's no need to, but time can be a valuable tool for you on offense.
Yeah, and especially when it's going to be a 2-possession game, if they make this field goal here, I would want to keep as much of the timeouts as possible if I were the coaching staff of the Mavericks. So this isn't a bad idea from San Diego.
Chip shot field goal for the Sparrows. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and good from 23 yards. Now a 10-point lead for the Sparrows. And that was a 7-play, 20-yard drive that resulted in the field goals and couldn't capitalize on the short field there for the Sparrows. Now going to have to kick this one away. and all the pressure is going to be on Javier Vasquez and the Mavericks offense.
Yeah, the Mavericks mentality on this one has to be get as much field as possible before the 2-minute warning, and then get straight to work on getting a quick touchdown so they can try to get the ball back again.
Owens with a good return gets the Mavericks out to the 31-yard line. 2 minutes and 20 seconds for the Mavericks. All of the receiving options for San Diego have at least 5 receptions. Liam Hammer leading the bunch with 65 yards receiving. Optimus Klein had the touchdown earlier in the first half. High formation for the Mavericks. 3 down linemen for the Sparrows on defense. Quick drop, out route left side, and the timing was just wrong. Couldn't quite connect with Liam Hammer. Now with 11 targets on the day.
Yeah, that one was just a little bit of a soft pass, I would say there. He would need to bullet that a little bit more if they wanted to get that catch to Hammer, to get that forward progression and to stop the clock as well. And now this leads to a 2nd and 10, where they probably still have 2 or 3 more plays before we get to the 2-minute warning.
Sioux Falls is in a dime 3-2-6, so expecting a pass here. Mavericks spread out the defense. Quick drop, fires right side, and way thrown. Just trying to get the ball to Ryan Owens, but a misconnection.
It wasn't a bad idea from Vasquez to find that deep option. Like I said, my game plan, if I was the San Diego coaching staff, was to get as much yards as possible before the 2-minute warning. And that's one of the ways to do it, is to find a deep pass. It was just, unfortunately, about 3 or 4 yards overthrown.
And maybe a little bit of a misdirection, the defense knows now you're going to go for the first down here. So trying to get it to play early. And the receiver on that one, left side, fell down. Connor Weston couldn't corral the pass. Falls down short of the first down. And San Diego's going to have to go for it here, I believe.
Yeah, at this point, when it's a 2-possession game and you're still 2 and a little bit of change left to go, you kind of have to go for it. It's only 6 yards to get to that first down, but I would still try to look for it deep to kind of misdirect the Sioux Falls secondary here.
They've got some plays that has stretched out Sioux Falls, and they're able to get about this. So let's see what they go with. Vasquez alone in the shotgun. Sioux Falls brings the pressure underneath. Passes caught it short of the first down. Ryan Owens can't quite get there, well covered by Sioux Falls. So a turnover on downs by the Mavericks, and you just expect Sioux Falls to try to kneel this one out, run the clock down as best they can.
Yeah, and the big thing here is that Sioux Falls is already in enemy territory on that turnover on downs. So if they can get a little bit more work from Colin Hart and get a little bit deeper inside enemy territory, they could get another 3 points here and make this game officially out of reach.
Yeah, doing the math, they cannot kneel on it with San Diego having all 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. So Sioux Falls going to need to get a first down. And Colin Hart right side loses 3, and not quite what they needed, but we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the fourth quarter. Sioux Falls just needs to get a first down to wrap this one up. And so make sure you check out week 2 next Saturday on Next Level Sports, where coverage starts at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where Louisiana Revolution will be taking on the Charleston Predators, followed by the Battle of Florida between the Florida Storm and the Jacksonville Kings. Bonus coverage includes London and Queen City and also Vancouver versus Lone Star. 2 minutes to go here in this ball game. Tyree going to be in the shotgun. Assesses the field, fires over the middle. Pass is tipped up, almost intercepted. Devin King had a shot at it, but couldn't reel it in.
It's a little bit of a questionable play call from Sioux Falls here, going with the shotgun pass. Maybe hoping that they can get themselves back into field goal range on here, but it's just a very questionable look, because that almost ended up being a costly interception.
3rd and 13 for the Sparrows. Going to go into the shotgun. Colin Hart, sidecar left. Fires deep down the left side. Pass is going to be caught, misplayed by the cornerback, and it gives the Sioux Falls Sparrows new life and an opportunity to seal this game up.
Yeah, just a very nice, just trailing pass from Tyree to get to his receiver there. And great hands, despite having no, the glue gloves, as us receivers like to call it. Just a very nice catch. And now inside the red zone, they could pretty much do anything that they want here. They could even do victory formation if they would like to.
Not electing to go with the victory formation, going to try to get the yards that they can. Power I formation for the Sparrows. Colin Hart, left side, gets the carry, breaks the tackle, first down gained, and now San Diego burns their second timeout of the second half.
That could be one of the final nails in the coffin for San Diego here. Colin Hart with a very nice run, excellent blocking done by the offensive line to stay with them, and the wide receiving core also giving them enough blocking to get that space for that first down. And now with a $1:45 left, San Diego with only one timeout left, it's the odds are slowly dwindling for them.
Now with only one timeout and the first down, a minute 45, Sioux Falls will go into the victory formation. Tyree kneels on it down to the 6. The Mavericks burn their one timeout. A little bit of extra effort there in the trenches, getting some of that extra energy out. Great effort this game by the Mavericks, keeping themselves in this ball game. Sioux Falls at time looked like they were susceptible to attack, and the Mavericks were trying to capitalize on it. But in the end, Sioux Falls relied on some great defense, had a good special teams play, and that was really the difference in this ball game for the Sparrows.
Yeah, I think despite the score that you see, the 50 points scored by the two teams there, it was still two great defensive showings by both San Diego and Sioux Falls' defenses. A lot of very nice potential big plays that were stopped by very key swats or very nice tackles at the line of scrimmage. For San Diego, they have to still take this as a very nice progression from the things that they saw last season. So a lot of things are going up for both teams.
Absolutely. And week one, the temperature gauge, you definitely want to measure your off-season work. And I think both of these teams have shown improvements from where they were season 16 to where they are now in season 17. One final kneel down there, and it looks like Sioux Falls is going to have to kick the field goal. Not enough time on the play clock. So they're going to look to extend the lead to 13 points here, and really just out of necessity, just because they don't have enough time on the clock. I believe coaching staff in Sioux Falls, Jason McGee, would kneel this one out, time permitting, but can't quite do that here. So Sioux Falls going to line up for an extra point.
It's just to assure the win more or less than anything like that. Once you get to 13 points, it's got to be two full touchdowns instead of a touchdown and a field goal.
Prefontaine with the leg to get that one through from 25 yards. So Sioux Falls does a great job eating up as much of the clock as they can. Call it about 2 minutes that they used up there, only leaving San Diego now at 23 seconds, no timeouts, and a mountain of a hill to overcome.
It's going to be very, very tough. They would definitely need a kick six from their returner here if they have a chance.
Prefontaine's kick is away. Owen's going to field this one from about his own 10-yard line. Good burst on the return. Tries to cut it out left side. Gets it out to the 30. 19 seconds remaining for this Mavericks offense.
19 seconds and no timeouts. I don't think they're going to get much else out of this, but still got to take it out. Take every positive you can out of this game, and then work on what you need to work on, and that's just maybe working on trying to limit those passing options for the next game.
Vasquez going to be under center. 3-step drop. Time to throw. Sioux Falls letting him throw. Pass right side going to be tipped away. Terrell Davis there in coverage.
And Vasquez doing the right thing, looking to go deep on this one here, but looked to be double coverage, which a little bit risky on that one. Terrell Davis, unfortunately, just doesn't get the hands to catch that ball. It just bounces out of bounds for any completion.
Going to be an empty set now for the Mavericks. Vasquez is going to go under center. 3 wide receivers to the left side of the formation. Pump fake by Vasquez, thrown underneath, off the hands of the receiver, and things are just falling apart right now for San Diego. I think they're just ready to get this one over with.
Yeah, that was a very unorthodox drop from what it looked like to be Optimus Klein on that one there. We don't see too many drops out of him. So yeah, this could be a potential white flag looking kind of deal for San Diego, despite still going with that empty set here.
10 seconds remaining in the ball game. 3rd and 10 for the Mavericks. Vasquez quickly gets the ball out of his hands. Receiver makes a move short of the marker, sets up a 4th and 4, and that's going to expire the game clock here, Brett. Sioux Falls, week 1 at home, takes a 33-20 victory and improves upon their season 16 already.
Yeah, that's a huge improvement, especially coming out of Julian Tyree here. As you can see, he had a fantastic passing game there, something that we didn't see a lot of last season from Tyree. Both running games were kind of limited, so it had to trust on the arms. I think the big separation between Sioux Falls and San Diego in this game was that Sioux Falls was looking to make a couple more risks more than anything else. You saw a lot of deeper passes from Tyree, especially connecting to K. Marion, who was definitely the benefactor of Tyree's productive efforts in this game here. But you also have to think of the spreading the ball around. You also had 77 yards from Noe Taraz, as well as 65 from Gunnar Lewis. So it wasn't just K. Marion, Tyree to Marion here, who has been an excellent offseason signing for the Sparrows here. As for San Diego, you can't be too demoralized out of this game. You still got a great game out of Vasquez. He had over 215 yards. He spread the ball around really good. Jalen Wells was starting to get a little bit hot in that second half. He's just really fixing on that secondary and trying to stop a lot of runs from happening. So back to the drawing board for San Diego.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. There were some things that were very typical, I think, of the Sioux Falls team today, which was, you got the special teams breakout play, you got good defense, but I think really what the X factor was K. Marion. Gunnar Lewis is one of those players that I think needed a number 2 option, but now they have Noe Terrazas and K. Marion. And Julian Tyree is able to get player of the game for his week 1 performance, 361 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, 124.9 QBR. And we're going to take a quick commercial break, followed by bonus coverage in SFL Studios, where Eric Vincent and Commissioner Cameron Irvine will break down today's matchups. Stay tuned, and we appreciate you watching. I've been Stephen Hacker, along with Brett Solberg and Justin Reside.